Coffee break. Hi. Good morning. Wait. Are you done? You have to go pee. Hello. Yes. Ooh. Let's eat breakfast. Breakfast. Where do I put it? Right there? Wait. Sit. Yes.
내지 못하게 해요. 피해를 본 매장들이 얼마... 알겠습니다.
Good.
Hi, my name is Angie. I'm a small business owner called Scholar Treats. And this is my puppy. He's 8 months. His name is Haru. And yes, I love to dress him up. He's wearing a dress right now. This is what I sell. So everything that I sell is single ingredient treats. We're using fresh drying and air drying techniques to preserve the treats. This one right here is the chicken heart. This is one of our best sellers as well if you're not allergic to chicken. And yes, these treats can be eaten by cats and dogs. Coffee break. Cheers. So for today's video, it's gonna be me talking about my small business, my ups and downs, and how do I started it and why. So the big question that people always ask me is, why did I start Scholar Treats? So Scholar Treats happened because of Cathy. Cathy is my husky. Well, she is my boyfriend. But of course, now that I'm with my boyfriend, she's also my daughter. So a little background about Cathy is that she is supposed to be a Pomsky, a Pomeranian Husky, but then she grew bigger. It's because my boyfriend, he didn't know any better back then. He just searched Pomsky on Google and the first thing that came up was on... Basically, he got scammed, and the first day he got Cathy, she was full of worms. So he took her to the vet. From that moment on, she always have some issues with her stomach. She's very sensitive with food and she's very picky as well. So long story short, Cathy didn't want to eat for 3 days. She had bloody stools, literally blood coming out of her. And then she's puking blood as well. And I was crying. For 3 days, I was so stressed and how worried I am back then. I thought she's gonna, you know, and she's very playful, you guys. She's very playful, but she didn't have energy. Like literally, she just like lying down like this. She didn't want to do anything. Oh, I was crying to my boyfriend. I'm like,
Babe, what's wrong? Did we give something to her?
so we're tracing down everything that we gave her, like her food, her vitamins and all that. And then we realized we gave her a treat. Back then, you guys, I also didn't know any better, so I didn't check the ingredients of the things that I bought for her. I just bought things that I thought she's gonna like. I still have the packaging, right? So I took it from the trash. I take a look at the ingredients, and that's where I realized that everything is chemicals. Like a list of them is just chemicals for this one shoe. I'm like wondering why. I realized in that moment that poison all this time in the form of sugar, salt, coloring, and this yummy food.
I feel so bad when I realized.
So I was still crying and I'm holding the treat bag, and then I keep looking at the ingredients. I still wonder why would they include all of these chemicals, and I asked my boyfriend.
Why don't they just make one simple ingredient treats?
And then my boyfriend is like,
why don't you make it yourself then?
it hits both of us. It's just like, that's a really good idea. So to start a business like mine, it's very important to know the audience and the market. And you know, I don't have any background in this. There's no one to guide me because my parents are not here. They're not in this business. And if you don't know, I'm not from here as well. I'm from Indonesia, so I have to learn things on my own here. Thankfully, I have a very supportive boyfriend. He helps me a lot, and he's the same age as me, so we both have to figure it out ourselves. If you're wondering how do I pick the best one for dogs, first I did a lot of research. Cathy, the pickiest and the bougiest taste bud, she's the one who chooses every single treats that I sell. It's really funny because what I do is just I pick 2 different treats on different hand. I just ask to her sniff and which one she will pick, and then I will order it from the most to the least. Hand pack it myself. I put it in packaging. I print everything myself, and oh my gosh, I spend a lot of money on paper stickers, the ink, and it's stressing me out because it keeps getting slanted. And it took me so many nights and fights with my boyfriend. I also have OCD, that's why it has to be perfect. What our first packaging looks like. I know it's not the best, but the vibes is there. I know for sure that I like the cloudy, aesthetic kind of vibes. After the products are done, I decided to do a market testing. So I have a friend in San Francisco, and he gave us a space in this big annual events, like market events in San Francisco, and he told us to give it a try there. And so I did. We drove 11 hours because there's an accident. The moment I set up my canopy, people started to buy my treats for the first time. I was crying. I'm a crybaby, you guys, and then I was crying to my boyfriend because I just couldn't believe it. You don't know how many nights that I am doubting myself. I cried to my boyfriend. I'm stressing out every day because I thought that no one's gonna buy it. During those 2 days of the market testing, we are sold out, everything. And what's even crazier is that I had a lineup. I don't even have Instagram yet. I remember in the morning I realized that I want people to follow me, so I made it on that day. I don't have like a logo yet, a brand, nothing like that yet. But I know my name is Skylar Treats because Skylar is my dog's last name. Like the husky is like Cathy. It's a short for Catalina. So Catalina Skylar and then Haru Skylar. So Skylar Treats. That's how I come up with the name. During the market testing, I know for sure that my treats are something that people love. I decided with my boyfriend to scale it up, and we decided to find sources, ethically sources, of course. I'm from Asia, so I'm from Indonesia, so I try to find Asian farms, and then I also have to find manufacturer, and then I do the packaging as well. That is not as easy as it sounds. It took me so long to revise the packagings. It took me so long to communicate with these people, but then everything works well. So now I'm gonna talk to you about my pros and cons as a small business owner, in my case and in my experience. So the pros obviously are the people. The dog community here is really amazing. People are really supportive of my small business ever since I launched it last year on 11/11, and I received nothing but love from you guys. So these are all the reviews that people left in my website, and I read each of them. Very grateful for you guys. I just want to say thank you. Through this business, I met a lot of other small businesses as well, and we are connecting and helping each other out in any events and doing giveaway together. I'm gonna talk to you about the downside of having a small business. So as you can see behind me, it's pretty empty. It's because I'm pretty much sold out in January, and this is almost April now. And why it took me so long to restock everything is because I have some issues with my suppliers. There's nothing much that I can talk about it here, but trust me that I've done my best. I don't want this to happen as well. Tried to contact another suppliers, another manufacturer, but it's not as easy as you thought it is. So the temperature will affect the texture and the quality of the product, and the sources I have to find a way for everything again. It even took me more than half years to figure that out. I know for sure it's gonna take me more than 2 months to fix everything, so that's not an option right now. Just want to say sorry if you are waiting for my treats for a very long time, because I usually ship it really fast. I have it to restock all the time. Just this one time they're having issues, and there's a lot of things that I'm still learning in this business, so please bear with me. Of course, I'm gonna give you more samples than usual as a thank you token for being so patient with me. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoy my video. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that, because I'm hoping to grow the channel and bring you along with me through my journey as a small business owner of Scarlet Threads. Until next time, bye bye. Because he's been such a good boy, and this is one of his favorite. So this is really great for small dogs chew. It helps them to ease their gums and puppy teeth. So yeah, and this smells amazing. This smells really sweet. I even ate it myself. But yeah, enjoy. Ooh.